We have Mr. Pradeep Mishra. I just met you right now, Chairman and Managing Director for Rudra Abhishek Enterprises. He has about 30 years of experience across infrastructure, urban development, and real estate, and construction consultancy. A visionary entrepreneur, he founded REPL in 1992. Under his leadership, he has played a pivotal role in the conceptualization and execution of smart cities, high-tech townships, Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana projects, and large-scale residential, commercial, and hospitality developments across India. He's also led REPL to achieve a significant milestone by becoming one of the first firms in India to receive SEBI registration as an investment manager for REITs, SM REITs, and marking a new chapter in real estate investment and asset management. Believe you me, this is something which I would like to hear about REITs, which will be the next future for real estate. So whether it's REITs or whether it's fractional ownership, both of them go, I would say, not hand in hand, but slightly, futuristic. For some of us who know the traditional way of real estate, ये थोड़ा सा नया concept है, which is great. We would love to hear from you.
My next question is to Pradeep Mishra, sir. So, sir, here when we're talking about REIT and SM REIT as a sector, despite rapid growth, Indian REIT represents only about 19% of the listed real estate value, far below the global average of 57%. What sort of long-term potential do you see for REIT in India? Does it need a broader asset base and issue pipeline to grow meaningfully?
REIT is a very new concept in India. It's
Absolutely.
Hardly 6-7 year old concept. So if we see the market, then 57 or 60% of the standard market in any developed country, and India is at 19%. So the balance 42%, 41% is a market which our market in India is there for the development. And REIT is answer of number of things which is happening or not happening in real estate, unlocking the asset value, generating fund, building assets which can have a good yield. So REIT to hona hi hona hai, and is a huge market. So market will grow. Second point is that for the REIT, the yield is very important factor. So, the new offices, buildings, warehouse, the developers who are developing it, and now they are very cautious about the yield part. And the structure, they are signing document with the tenants. So the structure of their agreements, their structure, the yield structure, the change is happening in India. And because of all those change, the जो REIT है वो बहुत large scale पे इंडिया में grow करेगा. And lately the mutual funds and LIC are also allowed to invest in REIT.
Okay.
So
that's interesting.
The money which is available for the investment in REIT is very huge, and it is developing, and it will develop in a large way. So I want to add few things more, that though there is only 4 REIT and 1 SM REIT district, but total asset value they are handling is more than the total AIF are handling. And you are having 1,000 license for AIF, and the 1,000 AIFs are handling the same size which the 5 REITs are handling. So see the scale. So it is not the number,
so
it is the scale.
I think, sir, broadly speaking, all these 5 REIT combined, and probably my numbers will be off by 5 to 10 million, but is managing nearly 150 million square feet of leased area. Now, if you look at Indian market, and again, it's there's always that issue on supply side, but Indian market grade A asset is, some estimates tells us that it's approximately 900 odd million square feet. And I'm only talking of grade A assets, which effectively implies that you are hovering around 18% in term of penetration when it comes to REIT.
Right.
Now, I think when we talk of the quantum or policy level issue, say for SME REIT, when we say that there is a 50 crore for a valuation of 500 odd crore, now the fact is that these particular assets will typically cater to grade B cities where effectively out of this 900 odd million square feet, there will be like 0 million square feet or maybe 10 million square feet of total area. This 900 million square feet is all surrounded around 5 top cities that we typically refer to.
I'll say you multiply that by 2 if you want to add this grade B, grade C or tier 2, tier 3 cities.
So currently
we are not even 10% of
Absolutely.
the asset which are in a institutionally
Currently, what
rated.
Manik was talking about is only on the grade A categories that we have right now.
For the market you have
Yeah.
B, C,
We have-
everything. Market is market, it has everything in the market. Yeah, sorry.
Practically, the market is now just evolving.
Yeah.
And regulators are also quite both cautious हैं वो, and they are open to bring out various schemes, relax it further. But eventually this will develop and it will grow. And 10 years down the line or 15 years down the line, you will see that the size of REIT is as big as the mutual fund market in India.
Wow.
But that 10 year is long period, sir. Can we do it in 3 years' time? We need to move faster in these things. Listen, we have a vision of a 5 trillion, 50 trillion economy. We need to move a little faster than 10 years.
The 5 trillion economy is true, but if our currency is depreciating by 10% every year,
Right. Thank you so much, Pradeep ji. So I think, very right. So regulatory issues, if monitored, so I think REIT and SM REIT, both are two products which are very important.
but I want to add one thing. Why a real estate company want to go for an IPO? Public money is the most expensive money. Until unless the balance sheet is good and they are able to raise fund from
So that's-
bank
that
and
you can say
So
it's another.
I have to object, sir.
It's another
I really have to
structure.
object it. And again, my rationale of objection
It's
is
another
why only this
structure for
question to a real
fundraising.
estate developer. I mean, the same applies to everyone.
Yeah, sure. It is applied to everyone. But since we are sitting in a panel discussing that particular industry,
No, look, I think we always need capital. And if we have to grow, if we have to expand, we need to look at all alternative sources of capital. In all fairness, I think when it comes to equity market, we are looking at all our partners to join in, to grow together. And I think that's a very, very motto of getting yourself in a listed space.
Absolutely. Great. So,
रफत ने एक पॉइंट ऐड किया कि जो साइकिल कितनी साइकिल देखी है डाउन की, every down cycle 50% of developers are out.
Yeah, you're right. Correct.
Every cycle. So
But hopefully with RERA in place, that 50% should become not 20%.
yeah.
Going forward,
what
I
changes
don't
are-
foresee that trend happening.
lot of changes. Great. So, I think,
To wait for another cycle to see.
so Pradeep ji, next question to you. Retail REIT remains underrepresented in India. Nexus Select Trust is currently the only listed retail REIT with a portfolio of 10.6 million square feet. Why has retail real estate struggled to transition into REIT structure compared to office assets? Quick one.
Basically in REIT, yield is very important. What yield we are getting every month or every quarter. In office building, there's a lock-in period, rent are well defined, escalation clauses are there. But when the malls are concerned, retail part is concerned, the rental part is in two parts. One is fixed, another is variable. And the variable, you can't ascertain yield kya aayegi. And then the sale is also cyclic. During season, the sale is very high. And
That's cyclical.
So managing that part is slightly difficult. Then again, each mall is having around 200 to 300 tenants. And office building are having 3-4 tenants, that's all. So large corporate taking most part of the building. So managing 3, 5 or 10 tenant, then managing 300 tenant, managing their variable payouts, all these things are very, very difficult to generate yield. So Nexus is an organization jiska their capacity to manage and their spread pan nation is good. So they are able to handle it. But
It's just a volume.
yeah, so that's why other REITs are not yet so enthusiastic to enter this field. But this is again a good field.
Thank you so much. So I think, we've had a wonderful discussion on funding, on structures, on IPO, SM REIT. So I think, a lot of takeaways from this session that we've had. And I would like to thank all my panelists for taking out time for a discussion. I think pretty well taken. Thank you so much.
Can we have a huge round of applause for the panelists, please, all of them? पहला क्वेश्चन जब निकला था ना, मुझे लगा पता नहीं कौन सी लैंग्वेज है, मुझे बोलना पड़ेगा सोनल को हिंदी में बोलना प्लीज यार. बट देन इट kind of got interesting with the secret sauce coming in कि आप पैसा कैसे देते हैं डेवलपर्स को, वो प्लीज बताना. साइड में बता देना चाहिए तो, लेकिन प्लीज बताना कि डेवलपर्स को पैसा कैसे देते हैं. नहीं, वही पूछ रहा हूँ कि सीक्रेट सॉस का राज, वही मैं पूछ रहा हूँ. सीक्रेट सॉस उनके पास है, उसका राज जानना चाहते हैं कि वो पैसा कैसे मिलता है एक्स्ट्रा और थोड़ा लोअर इंटरेस्ट रेट पे. वो ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है. क्यों मानिक जी, क्या कहते हो? हाँ, यू डिडंट हियर द लास्ट पार्ट. क्या बात कर रहे हैं अभी जी. वी वुड डेफिनेटली लाइक टू सी दैट डे जब इंसेंटिवाइजेशन ज्यादा हो जाता है ग्रीन बिल्डिंग्स के लिए. ईवीज को मिल रहा है, हमें क्यों नहीं मिलता? हम पास करेंगे नहीं करेंगे वो उसका क्वेश्चन मत पूछना. एज डेवलपर्स हम पास करें नहीं करें, क्यों मानिक जी, वो हमें क्वेश्चन मत पूछना. लास्ट बट नॉट द लीस्ट, मैं मानिक जी से बोलना चाहूंगा, सर प्री IPO डालने दोगे? On a lighter note, thank you very much all the panelists. It was a wonderful discussion. Finance का ऐसा discussion जिसमें सारे के सारे participate करें और एक दूसरे को counter करें बार बार, मजा आता है बहुत. So we have a lot of Arnab Goswami is going on back and forth, which is good. So can we now felicitate the panelists, please? Can I invite Dr. Kunal Banerjee to come on stage and felicitate our panelists, starting with Sonal Mehta. Can we have a round of applause, guys, please? आप सब अभी तक यहाँ पे मेरे साथ बैठे हैं तो ऑब्वियसली फाइनेंस को थोड़ा बहुत समझने लगे हैं, रीट को समझने लगे हैं. नाउ इनवाइट मिस्टर प्रदीप मिश्रा, प्लीज. मिस्टर प्रदीप मिश्रा. डॉक्टर कुणाल बैनर्जी, प्लीज प्रेजेंट द मोमेंटो एंड द टोकन. तालियां बजा दीजिए जोर से एक बार, पीछे वाले खासकर. ग्रेट यार. ओके, कैन आई हैव द नेक्स्ट वन ऑल्सो गोइंग फ्रॉम यू सर? Dr. Saab, thank you. Okay.